lots of creative people here, creative leaders who joined us today, special guests. And we're so excited to have them today. Because in a community, it takes a lot of creative people to solve problems and build a community, build a neighborhood, take care of a neighborhood. It doesn't happen by itself.
We are so fortunate that they've come to work with us. And this event that they created, and they spent all day yesterday, and they were instilling software all over the place so that we could start up as soon as possible. So we're going to have a chance for you to share stories, to connect dots, to express yourself. And I've already told Peter Paul there are a lot of live wires here.
And on behalf of the Boston Public Library, we are honored to be partners with your school and with the community centers. Because really the power of libraries is about reading and learning. And my mom used to always tell me that books are your best friend. And judging from all of your enthusiasm and the fact that so many of you have library cards, I think they can really agree with me.
We are so lucky that we have friends and partners with Fablevision, with Peter and Paul Reynolds, with the libraries and with the schools. Just like you guys are sitting with your friends and your classroom buddy right now, we have those same friends and partnerships that are going to allow us to do this great project and initiative that our own Mayor Menino and Peter and Paul have put together for all of us to enjoy. That we're going to be able to have some great learning opportunities and be extremely creative.
So, I'm going to just make a doodle. You can, if you want to, you can start with your name, but I'm just going to, I'll just make a little guy here.
That's me.
Is that you? So here he is. Now I'm going to press next. By the way, we have colors. We can color him in later. We can change the brush size. But I'm just going to hit next. And you see how I can see a copy of the little boy? And it's in purple? Well, that's so that we can trace the little boy. And I don't have to get him just right. That's why we call it animation-ish. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just perfect-ish. And you know, I'm going to change his arm a little bit in this one. Oops, let's see, that wasn't quite changed enough, maybe. Because you probably know with animation, there are lots of frames. There are a lot of drawings in animation. And you want each drawing to be a little bit different. Now I'm going to press next, and here he is again. By the way, you guys can try this at home on a piece of paper. You can use a flip book. You can use a notebook. Of course, the computer does make it a little bit easier, I think. So we're going to have this scan all the way down at this point. So now we have 3 frames. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now what I can do is I can press play. I'm going to take the trace off, and I'm going to press play, and now let's see what happens. So what I've done is I've copied the 3 frames that we did earlier, and now I'm going to paste them. And see this? This is called the timeline. The yellow bar here is the timeline. There's actually a lot of math in animation. Fun math. So now we have a bunch of frames. And I'm going to go right to the very beginning of my film. And the first frame, and I've got the mover tool selected, and I'm going to grab this little guy, and this is where he's going to start. By the way, we can change his size. We can make him upside down. All right, and now I'm going to go to the last frame, and I'm going to drag this little boy all the way to the other side. Do you notice something? That little train track behind him? That little train track is where he's going to be traveling. Just like a train would be traveling along the train track. And, you know what, I think he should be, we can zoom out here for a second. I think we should make him right side up. And I think we'll make him bigger. All right, and you can also go to the middle of your film. So I'm going to go to frame 20. And look at this. I can change the train track. And we can make it maybe a little bit, change the size. And when we're ready, we can go to the beginning. And I'm going to turn off the guides by hitting this arrow key. And let's see our movie.